because I use Electric Quilt 8 to design my own quilts for myself, for publication, for different things, they reached out to me and said, hey, would you be a featured designer on our website? So I'm a featured Electric Quilt 8 designer. I am on their website. However, I must say that this software was purchased by me. They did not give it to me. It's my own software. And they in no way are influencing me sharing this software. I'm sharing with you the tools that I love. So this is Electric Quilt 8. And don't be confused by all of the little buttons. I always say, no matter what the software is, click on the button and see what happens. So there are a number of things that are here, and I'm just going to highlight these 3 columns. The first column says Design Quilts, and you can design from scratch. You can start with a quilt project. They have some quilt projects already done for you, so you can just go in and start coloring to learn the software, or you can open an existing project. The next one is to draw a block. Say you want to design your own quilt block. You can do that. Or you can search their extensive block library. There are so many blocks in the library that comes with the software. Then you can work with not just color. In the third column, you can work with fabric. So say, for instance, you have some fabric like I have here. You have fabric and you want to use this exact fabric in the design. You can scan this in and use it as you work in the software. Click on Open Existing Project. So now it's going to open. This second window gives you the option to go directly to the quilt, to go to the quilt blocks in the project. So each project has quilts that you're designing, blocks that you're using for the quilts, fabrics you're using for that project. You get to select. It's basically a workroom. In your workroom, you have quilts you're designing, blocks you're using for that, fabrics, and then you can use colors. Say you don't want to use fabrics yet. You just want to use different colors. So there's a rainbow of colors that you can choose from to color your quilt. So let's go to quilts. I started one and I'm going to show you how you can start with very basic tips. Starting at the top, you have New Quilt. You want to start with a new quilt. You just click that tab and it gives you layout instructions. Just below that tab, you have all these different quilt layouts that you can choose from. You just select the one that you want and it changes. Just like that. And how many blocks do I want horizontally and how many do I want vertically? And you put that number in. So right now it's 4 by 4. I can increase it 5 across and 5 down. You can add borders. You go back up to the very top where it says borders. You click borders. Then you have a library of different border designs that you can select. After you've finished your layout, you've selected your borders, then you just go to design. You see that there are some quilt blocks over here on the left. And you get to decide what quilt blocks you want to add to a quilt. So fun. Isn't this a fun software to be able to design your own quilts?